guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So today I'm doing like a chit chat, get ready with me. I just wanted to see what it would be like since I haven't done this sort of video before, and I'm not really going anywhere. I just wanted to do my makeup and talk, so that's what I'm going to be doing. If you see me looking that way, I'm looking at my computer. If you see me looking here, mirror. If you see me looking anywhere else, I'm confused. I already did my eyebrows. I just used the NYX eyebrow pencil in dark brown, and I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in dip brow pomade in chocolate. So the first thing I really wanted to talk about was, if you guys don't know, I've already graduated from college, and I graduated with a bachelor's in computer engineering. I don't know, I'm like the wrongest person to ask if you ask like, was college hard, was college easy? Because I will literally tell you that college was easy even though it wasn't. If you guys are on my Snapchat, which I will link in the description bar below and right here as well, you guys know that I did struggle a lot towards the end of my degree, especially because of my team leader. He was just a very mean person. A lot of people thought it was a racial issue. I don't know, neither do I really care if it was a racial issue, because all I know is that somebody was treating me badly and I did not like it. Since he's a team leader and I was a scrum master, if you guys don't know what scrum is, it's just basically a method in which you use to get projects done. If you don't know what it is, just look it up. It's spelled exactly as it's pronounced, so scrum, S-C-R-U-M. Basically, I was a scrum master, so I was in charge of like scheduling and just making sure everybody's on track. But he basically did my job for me, which I didn't really like. So basically, he would steal my ideas. Whenever I suggested something to him, he would say, oh, that's a really crappy idea, no, that's not gonna work. And then he would just change the words up and then present it to the group as if, you know, he was the one who originally said it. And that made me like feel really bad. But I was like, you know what, it's not that big a deal. I'm about to graduate. I only have to put up with him for however long I have to put up with him for, and just not worry about it. So I wasn't too worried about it. Towards the end, he was just being an asshole. I wasn't getting a part, and you know, it's a team effort. If we all failed the project, we all failed the project, whether it's just one person's part that didn't work. Like, we're supposed to help each other. That's the point of a group project. Our project did not work. Long story short, it didn't work, but we still got an A because it was an experimental project. So we were going to do like a Rubik's Cube solver. The method that we were going to use basically just didn't work. There's no way we could have made it work, so we got an A regardless. So I was really happy about that. And on our presentation day, I did not say, we were there for like 3 hours. I did not say a single word to him. I spoke to everybody else in that room, all my other classmates, all my team members. I spoke to everybody and I did not say a word to him. So yeah, I was being really petty. And then like at the end, I was like, it was great knowing y'all. See you in the next life. And everybody was like laughing. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it's cool. I graduated and I also got a job. I actually didn't tell anybody about this. I kept it to myself. I got a job. I'm not gonna tell you where, but if you're on my Snapchat, you probably already know where I work. I got this job in March. It was just, I needed to graduate before I could start working, obviously. And it's a full-time job, and I moved, which by the way is really boring, and I don't like it here yet. Hopefully I will, but right now I don't like it. And I did actually record a moving vlog, and I just have been so busy that I haven't been able to upload. So you guys will hopefully see that one soon. Basically, the company gave me money to move, and they paid for everything, and it was pretty easy. It's about 3 hours drive from where I lived before, so it wasn't that hard. I have a problem with blending, you guys. I really do. This is I don't know what it is, but if I remember, the products will be down in the description bar below. You guys, this grown people life, I'm not about it. I'm really not about it. Like, I tell people that I've never worked a day in my life. I mean, I've never paid a bill in my life, and they're like, wow, how can you not have paid? I have never paid any such bill in my life. And I have to pay rent, I have to pay electricity, I have to pay water, I have to pay my internet bill. I'm probably gonna end up getting a TV plan, even though I don't really watch TV, just because like my house is just so lonely. I have to buy furniture. Like, it's not easy. Work has been really great though. I've been doing like a lot of training, so I'm basically getting paid to do nothing. The people there are really nice. Some of them are really young. I think I'm the youngest, but some of them are about my age, which is really great. So I'm basically just doing like a halo eye look, which is what I've been doing lately, and I really like it. It's really simple and it looks great. And I'm just using my Morphe 35W palette, I think is what it is. So I've been living by myself. I do have a 2-bedroom apartment. I decided to get a 2-bedroom just so that I have a place to sleep, and then I have an office. But right now I'm in my room because I don't have furniture for my office yet. So all the stuff that's supposed to be in there is there. I just don't have furniture, basically. So that part is still being worked out. I did buy all my living room furniture. I bought a couch from West Elm as well as my coffee table. You guys will see that once it finally gets here. I've really been liking like the whole mid-century slash modern type of look, and that's really what I want to incorporate in my living room and my room and just my living space in general. I did go to church last Sunday. Today is Saturday. I found a church to go to, and I do want to like just look around and make sure that that's the church I really want to go to. They have a lot of young people there, but I was too shy to talk to anybody. But there was one girl who cut me off in the parking lot. It was so funny. And like, you know, it was cool because I figured she had somewhere to go. I didn't know she was going to the same church as me. So I just followed her. And then she apologized to me. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for cutting you off. I just really needed to get to church. And I was like, you know what, it's no problem. Like, it's understood. I would have probably done the same thing as well. It is really, really lonely here. You know, I've been alone. When I moved on campus, I lived by myself, but I mean, I still had like my friends around, and my friends lived in the same apartment complex as me, so I could really just go and knock on someone's door and be like, hey, you busy? You want to go do this? You want to go do that? But like, I don't have that luxury here because I live by myself, and I really miss my family. I really miss my old church. I low-key miss being in college because being in college was like the shiznit. But I'm happy because, you know, it was all God, I promise you. Like, I never thought I was gonna get a job out of college. So I'm really happy that, you know, he gave me this opportunity. I was never really confident in my skills or whatever, and I knew I really didn't want a programming job because I was going to ask a lot of questions and need a lot of help. If you don't know anything about me, one thing you should know is that I don't like asking for help. I'm just this like self-sufficient person. Like, if I ask anybody for anything, you have to know either we're really close or like there was no other option. I had to ask you because I will never ask anybody for anything. I don't know if I was brought up that way. It's just like my mindset, because I really just don't like people taking you for granted or people feeling like I don't like feeling like I'm bothering people, you know? One thing that was really cool that happened was that there's actually someone with my same last name that works at my job, and they arranged for us to meet on orientation day, which I thought was really cool because I was not expecting that at all. They were like, oh, we have somebody with your same last name, and you know, they thought maybe we were related or something. We've never seen each other in our lives, and he's older than me, so he was just like, you know, maybe like way back somewhere we're related somehow. But you know, Nigerians, like, our family trees intertwine somehow and we're all related. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in Cocoa. This is my favorite foundation so far. I did do a foundation review if you guys want to check it out. It just looks so good on my skin. Y'all are gonna see the process, but I promise you, this looks so good. I've never had a foundation look this good before. So if you guys don't know, I'm single, and I've been single for about 6 years now. I did date some in college. The last time I actually had a boyfriend or a real relationship was in high school, basically. And like, one thing that really freaked me out, one thing that was just mind-blowing to me, was right after I told people I was graduating, and after I told like people that I had graduated, older people, everybody started talking to me about marriage. And all these people I'm just like, bro, I just got a job. I'm about to start making money. I just want to think about myself right now. I really don't care to be in a relationship. But there was a point in my life where I really wanted a boyfriend, and I thought, you know, I couldn't be complete without a boyfriend. I was just so sad, and I was seeing the wrong people, and I was settling just because I wanted a boyfriend. And I'm talking about college. I was just so obsessed with the idea of being in a relationship and having a boyfriend that I basically let it consume me, and I would just let people treat me so badly because I just wanted a boyfriend. It would hurt a lot because they would treat me very badly, and I'd be like, you know, what's wrong with me? How come nobody wants to commit to me? Why do they all treat me this way? Like, what have I done wrong? And it took me a while to basically come to the acknowledgement that there is nothing wrong with me, and there's no reason why I should feel that a man should make me complete. And it just made me realize that I didn't love myself, and I felt like I needed somebody to love me for me to accept me for who I am, basically. Now I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Almond, and I'm going to use that as my concealer today. So I'm just like at a point right now where I'm just so picky about who I'm going to date and who I'm going to be with, because I felt like I needed somebody to love me, and I needed somebody to tell me why they loved me and why they liked me. I would just let random people just treat me anyhow because they knew that like I depended on their love or their care or how they felt about me for me to be happy about myself. And I was basically just using people's affection or their pretend affection, because a lot of people didn't really care about me. I was using their pretend affection to just be happy and love myself, which is, nobody should ever feel that way. And I struggled with that for a long time. I struggled with that since high school. In high school, I was very clingy because I remember basically this girl a long time ago told me I look like a man because I have like bigger shoulders than most. And that never left me. Like, it took me probably until the first year of college to start letting that go. Like, I wouldn't let myself wear certain things because I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a man and stuff. And so that was one of the reasons why I was like, wow, how could somebody like me even though I look like a man? Which is not true. I don't look like a man. I'm beautiful. And so that's like, I think that's where the basis of my insecurity set in, and why, you know, I felt so lucky for somebody to like me, because I didn't like myself. You shouldn't be in a relationship because that person makes you feel better about yourself. You should already feel good about yourself before, because at the end of the day, how they feel about you is how you're gonna feel about yourself. So if they don't like you today, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? Yeah, like I was saying, I became very clingy in high school with my relationships. Like, I would just always want to talk to the guy and always want to be around the guy, which honestly I don't think is that big a deal, but in Nigeria in high school they thought that was not cool. But I admit I was clingy, and that was just because I was so insecure. I clung to my boyfriend for me to be happy, which shouldn't be. So at this point in time, I'm just in a space, in a time where I just want to, I'm basically on a journey to love myself. And I feel like I'm getting there. Like, I'm just happy on my own. I don't really want to date. I don't really want to see anybody. I mean, I do actually like have a crush on somebody. I'm just really, you know, enjoying my company and enjoying just being alone and being okay with being alone. Before, I wasn't okay with being alone. I would look at my friends' relationships and be like, oh my gosh, my friends are in relationships. I'm so lonely. I'm so this. I'm so that. I really wanted to be with somebody to the point where, it was hurting me because I would let them hurt me just so I wouldn't be alone, basically. So right now I'm just learning to love myself. I do have a crush on somebody, to be honest. I won't lie about that, but he probably doesn't know about it. I'm not going to tell him either. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not really concerned about it. Oh yeah, and then my aunt said, when I told her that, she was like, she's married, and everybody has different ideologies about how things should be. And she actually said something that made sense. She was like, I know marriage isn't about completion. You shouldn't be in a relationship, or you shouldn't get married because you want somebody to complete you, which is true. But she was like, I shouldn't feel that way. Like, I told her that one of the reasons I didn't want to date right now was because, I'm scared of heartbreak, which is one of my biggest fears. I do not like the idea of heartbreak or getting my heart broken. Thinking about it just hurts, and, I've been there and I don't like it. She was like, a lot of people don't get married or don't, give relationships a chance because they're always like, they're so scared of heartbreak. But there's no way, like, you're not going to get hurt one way or the other. Maybe they do something that you don't like and they don't know about it, or, little things like that. And I shouldn't let that idea of, I don't want to get my heart broken hinder me from dating or hinder me from getting married, because it does hinder a lot of people, which is true. So she said some really deep things that I really appreciate. I warmed up my face and I'm just going to deepen it a little bit, like a little bit. But still, like I said before, I'm on a journey to love myself. I want to be content with myself and be happy with myself before I give somebody else the chance to, I would say, like, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Like, if you're always putting yourself down and you're always saying you're ugly, people are going to treat you that way, which is true. And you're going to allow people to treat you that way, which was what I was doing. I wasn't happy with myself. I felt I was ugly. I felt I was this. So I would just say negative things to myself. I allowed other people to treat me that way. I allowed people to shatter my heart into tiny, tiny pieces. And the funny thing about this whole thing is that I never in my life thought that whole thing was true about, like, African parents, like, bothering you about getting married. Now, like, that's pretty much all my parents talk about, low-key. I am so sorry, guys. This video cut off somewhere and I don't know where it cut off. Sorry. So I was using Rouge liquid lipstick. I'm not gonna do lashes just because I can never get lashes right, and I'm not going to do eyeliner either. So I'm just going to use the Better Than Sex mascara. And I don't know where I stopped, but I do want to say that I'm not saying that I don't ever want to date or I don't ever want to get married. That is not what I'm saying. I do want to get married and I do want to date, but I'm just saying that, like, it's not a major priority for me right now. It's just not on the top of my list. What's on the top of my list right now is making money, having hopefully a successful YouTube channel, and then everything else that follows will follow. I'm always like, do I want to be with this person? If it's a no, I don't. For my highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like a whole Anastasia Beverly Hills tutorial, honestly. This is like my favorite highlight ever. Tourmaline highlight. If you can see it from here, baby, that thing is too ashy. But if I ever do get in a relationship, Snapchat will be the first to know, and then YouTube. So if you want to keep up with my life, you want to be all up in my business, you want to see what I'm up to, go add me on Snapchat. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you would like to see on my channel. This is pretty new, and I kind of like the idea of just talking and giving you guys like a life update. If you made it to the end of this video, you are the realest MVP. I've never done a chit chat get ready with me before, and it was pretty cool, you know, just talking because I don't have anybody to talk to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Ugh, I can't speak today. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, I really hope you do. We're trying to get Tomi to 10K by December, and it's still the middle of September. We could probably still do this with your help. So that's basically all I really wanted to tell you guys. Just give you guys like a little life update. Definitely add me on Snapchat because I'm on there almost every day, and sometimes I'm ridiculous on there just because I'm cool. Give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you reached the end of it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you, and God bless. Bye.
I believe in angels.